Kermit's mad at me, so I just picked him up by his armpits. Too far in my...
I'm very excited for this because I don't remember this video whatsoever. And it was during a time when I couldn't relate. And I wonder if it holds up now and if I relate to what Jenna says now. Because like now, you know what's something I feel so adult like? It's like I get excited about new underwear, like buying new underwear or like buying socks. And I used to not give a crap at all about that. Now I'm like, brand new pair of black socks. There's something about it. or laundry detergent. Oh my god, I get so excited over laundry detergent and like laundry scents. Maybe that's me like getting older, but before I'm like, wow, that's so dumb. Anyone else the same?
So this week, I wanted to make a video about something that I realized because Julian ordered us a present and I got like way too excited about it. You know, I had to really take a step back for a second and be like, wow, Jenna, really? Wow. And it has to do with being an adult.
Did you see I'm old now? Don't say that. I'm not that old. But I'm getting to the point where it's like, oh, geez, I have like, am I getting to like old lady taste? Am I getting to like adulthood? Is this actual adulthood now? Like I gotta eat my vegetables and all that shit. That's crazy. Getting excited over detergent. What do you mean? You know, they're like, I don't know. Maybe it's because there's a lot of Japanese detergents and Japanese products are more readily available nowadays. And I was like sniffing the Japanese detergents, like, ooh, this smells like sakura. Oh, this smells like apple. Oh my god. I don't know why. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's kind of like cute, I guess. That people kind of like get to personalize like what laundry scents they like or whatever it is. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I get excited over picking like a new shampoo nowadays. Is it because I have no money? Is that it? So I have to get excited over something. Before I used to not care. I'm just like, whatever shampoo my mom has, that's the shampoo I'm using. And whatever body lotion my mom has, that's the body lotion I'm using. But now I'm like, ooh, I can pick my own body lotion. I can pick my own shampoo. I can pick my own conditioner. I guess I'm starting to appreciate the little bits or the little things in life. The 5 cats are gonna start interrupting streams now. Oh no! Is it an ad time?
And getting excited about things as an adult. I am going to be 29 years old in the fall, and I am certainly not a child. I am a full-grown adult. I've been realizing this about myself, that I get more and more excited about some of the dumbest things I could ever imagine.
Agree.
According to most cultures, religions, legal things, whatever, people are adults between anywhere from 13 to 18. So
I love cats, but I'm allergic. So maybe not a cat lady or a dog lady.
most of the people that watch these videos are adults. Physically, I think mentally being an adult is very different because my definition of adult doesn't have to do with your age. And I'll tell you how I get here, okay?
Wait, that's facts. The definition of adult does not have to do with your age. This is very, very true. Because some people are old as hell but act like kids. Oh gosh.
Up with this definition of adult Thanksgiving when my mom was here, and we had just baked a lovely pie and it was in the oven. We're getting ready, and I started thinking to myself, hey, you know, when that pie comes out, I have no way of serving it because all I have are a bunch of forks and knives. So why did you even bother baking a pie if you can just like stab it out with a fork and then serve it to somebody in a pile? Why did you even cook that pie, bitch, if you're not even gonna serve it to me? Fuck. So Thanksgiving Day, I ran out. I went to the store that was open and got a pie server so that I could properly serve this pie without it falling all apart and, being weird. And I was kind of upset about it because my mom's here, like having a glass of wine. Everyone's like cooking and enjoying the day.
Wow,
and
a glass of wine.
Trying to get a fucking pie server, and I was angry. And I come home, I like put the pie cutter on the counter, and I looked at my mom and I was like, Mom, you know what the definition of being an adult is? Buying things that you hate.
True. Oh my god, that's so true. Buying things that you hate. Wait, I wonder if that explains why I get excited over like detergent now. Because I have to buy it. If I have to buy detergent, I'm like, I better start liking it. I used to begrudge that stuff. I used to have a grudge against like buying things I don't want to buy. But like, you can't go through life without paying for the things you have to pay for. God damn it. We do need adultier adults. But also, I don't know. I love adults who are adultier, but I don't like super pessimistic adults, I will say. I think I want to become both this type of adult, and I look up to adults who are kind of more optimistic in nature, who like are really into learning new things, who are really into like challenging themselves every single day with something. That is like the type of adult that I strive to be. And that is also the type of adults I look up to, because some people get really stuck in their old ways. And so I don't really appreciate like that. And so I'm trying not to be like that. I think I want to like keep my brain, like the plasticity of my brain as like flexible as possible. Restless doesn't like me as an adult. No, that's not true. That's not true. I like people who like to try new things. And actually, you love to try new things, Rain. In my opinion, you do. It could be like being creative in your music, trying new ways of like doing your music, or discovering new ways in fishing, or things like that. Just keeping yourself, your brain, your body, your mind active in all different ways. So I think it depends. It depends. I just don't like people stuck in their ways sometimes. You called me pessimistic once. Really? Maybe just for that moment. I think there are people who are, whatchamacallit. But you're not a negative Nancy. You know what I mean? You can be pessimistic, but you're not a negative Nancy. I think that's different. And also you don't judge me. So I don't know. I don't think that's a bad thing as well. I think there is a use for people who are very like overly cautious or pessimistic. We need them. But you're not a negative Nancy. I know people who are extreme negative Nancys, and that's not like that. I just think my thoughts are realistic. That's fair, I guess. But no, I don't think. No, you're very different in my brain, Rain. At least in all the interactions that I've seen with you. I think it's interesting when you say stuff, for sure. And I might not always agree, but I definitely have a great amount of respect for it. But no, not negative, I would say. There are the people who are like drastically negative. The real doomers. I don't know if I relate to the real doomers, but you don't seem like a doomer to me. Help me, bro. I'm existentially stuck. No, don't be existentially stuck. Let's continue.
I want to have it. I don't want to spend my money on it. Why am I buying this right now? Because you have to, because you're an adult. You don't have to buy a pie server. It's not about that, but you know what I'm saying. I think that regardless of your age or, wherever you are in the spectrum of adulthood, you are only an adult when you have to spend your money on things that you hate. That to me is being an adult. Like if you are a college student and you're going to college, what do you have to spend a shit ton of money on?
Oh, textbooks. Oh,
I'm
yes.
not even gonna read half of them. I have to carry them.
The worst part is some of them you just buy. It's not the textbook. You need to spend the money so that you can buy a code to complete the freaking homework online. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That's nonsense. Like, why am I spending so much money on a stupid code? Because I know I'm never going to read this textbook so I can do the homework. I have to stop myself from nerding because when we ever chat, it's always something you can talk for. I know. I actually really like that about you, Rain, because you always have something to talk about. That's very important. Books are getting phased out with digital. Yes, this is true. This is true. The college textbooks a lot of them are digital, but forget about even reading the textbook. That could be free, right? Like, you can have access to a digital version of the textbook for free through Sailing the High Seas. Not PSA, don't do that. For legal reasons, this is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke, guys. But yeah, you need to pay to access the homework so you can get a good score in class. That's crazy to me. That's wild. That's wild. I have an opinion on everything. Me, when I used to pirate my textbooks. Welcome in, Kaisuke. Welcome in. I pirated all. No. We don't say that. For legal reasons, allegedly, I did not do any of that. I didn't. I luckily found books somehow online. Luckily for college. I found all my books in Minecraft. Yes. Allegedly, there are ways to get textbooks. Allegedly. there are ways to get textbook without paying the hefty sum one must pay. Not me photocopying the textbook, dude. When I couldn't find a textbook like online somehow, allegedly, I would go to the library, my school library, and also rent the textbook, because every school library, they have to carry the textbook that college campus endorses. So I used to do that and also take pictures of the textbook. Dude, I was trying to finesse every single way I could through college. No money. I had no money, so I gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Around all day, every day. I don't want to spend my money on that. You are an adult, my friend. Paper towels and toilet paper. Two of the worst things to spend your money on ever, because you always have to. You, for some reason, are always out of toilet paper and out of paper towels, and I can't account for most of where it goes. I don't know where it goes. Why do I always need to buy this? Adult. I don't know.
Agree. I don't want to buy toilet paper.
Not me. I don't want to buy any chairs. I don't want to buy anything. Sit on a couch. Why can't I just use my couch or my bed for everything? Why do I need a chair?
Exactly.
A little more space.
Am I crazy? Okay. I might be manlit, boyish, or whatever, but you know what my dream bedroom was for a long time? It was just a mattress on the floor, or no mattress. The only thing I wanted in my bedroom was a table and a chair. Dude, okay, we might have to review it someday. Buy a bidet. I have a bidet. That I agree. There's a couple tools in life that I cannot live without. It's my bidet, my shoehorn, and a good pot. A good pot. And a good knife. A quality knife. So there's a couple things like that. But yo, I think my taste is actually kind of boyish, because I saw this room on TikTok by this man, and I'm like, this is the perfect room. I love his room. He has a motorcycle in the middle of his room, and his bed is just a mattress underneath the table. Wait, I'm like, that's the best layout ever. I like this person's home. It's the most perfect bedroom I've ever seen, and it's just like he just has 3D printers everywhere, and like his niche, he has like his workshop, his work table, all that stuff. That's my dream room, dude. Oh, welcome in, Rye. You have 6 shoehorns, dude. That's the best invention known to man, is the shoehorn. I just bought some. I decided to buy some extendable shoehorns so I can keep some shoehorns in my bag because I can't live without a shoehorn anymore. Hi Crocs, welcome in. I bought some portable shoehorns because I don't know. When I was in Thailand, I also bought a fancy buffalo horn shoehorn. Oh my god. Tell me I'm an old man without telling me I'm an old man. Oh man. Man. Anyone, if you don't know what a shoehorn, it's like a little spoon for your ankle. I mean, yes, the balls of your feet, so that you can stuff it into a shoe and be lazy. So I'm about to buy a bunch of shoehorns and give it to my friends who have no shoehorns. Because I went to visit my friend at her home, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't have a shoehorn? What is this? Haglish, your feet have balls. Yes, they do. For the shoe. You have 6 for small metal ones. You don't have a shoehorn, Scalpy. I recommend. That is an adult product that I get excited about. That I think all adults or people of any ages should have.
Because you're an adult, then you gotta fill it with chairs and shit. It's stupid. Trash cans. You know what's stupid? Having to buy a trash can with your money dollar.
Yes. Oh my god. Thank you for coming by. Even though it's so early for you, Crocs. Welcome. Crocs is in India, guys. Oh my god. Thank you.
What are you gonna fill this with? Literal, actual trash. Hey, got my first paycheck. Shit. Too bad. I need a trash can, so better go buy one of those. This to me is too real. When you buy your first set of coasters, you are officially...
Ew, I hate buying coasters.
You bought a set of coasters, yet there's no surface in your house.
I'm using the coaster Amy got me.
If you put a wet drink on it. And then, when someone comes over, you tell them, we have coasters. Full-blown adulting. You are all the way adulting. That being said, though, when I do get to do things that I like or spend my money on things that I like as an adult, I like relish it, okay? It's very exciting. And the things that I get excited about are very different than what I used to get excited about, which is only normal. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I am full-blown adulting and ain't no shame in my game anymore, okay? I'm gonna tell you the entire
Low key, it's kind of cringe when you say adulting now. That's so millennial.
that I made this video is because Julian, as a very sweet gift to us, bought a crock pot on the internet and it came to the house and I'm really fucking excited about it, okay? I like almost lost my shit. First of all, what a sweet, thoughtful gift, okay? The gift of like slow cooking. Amazing. Second of all, I got excited about the words crock.
Oh, sorry for being no, and yes. Oh, you didn't know the time. That's okay, Crocs. Thanks for stopping by or making it to here. I do have a longer stream anyway. I'm outside of my normal time. No, millennials are awesome. It's not that. It's just it's kind of cringe to hear the word adulting now. You know what I mean? It's like there's some terminology that over time has lost its appeal or glamour. And we're on to new and better things like Skibbity Ohio Gatriz. I wonder what Gen Beta is gonna come up with when it's their turn, dude. I'm not excited. You use the word adulting a lot? Okay. I will, that is a pass. I just remember thinking, wow, I haven't heard that term in a while, you know, adulting, adulty or adult, right? It's like, I haven't heard it in a while, in a hot minute. Adulting seems like the way to make every day a hellish task to me. No. I think we're all just like, it's our way of like, what do you call it? Appealing to our inner child when you say adulting, right? It's this sort of pseudo way of proclaiming to others that actually I don't really know what I'm doing, and that's okay. I'm just masking. I'm just adulting, which is honestly fair. It's a very interesting word for its time period. I definitely agree with that. It's just interesting how it's made its way into the zeitgeist of millennial minds. I wonder what the next terminology for that would be. Like, what kind of word would come out of it in the future? If it's not adulting, what are we doing?
Pot. Someone said crockpot, and I said, oh, funny you should say that, Julian, because I already have like 12.
Grinding. Agree. We are grinding. The grinding like, I think of hustle culture. When I ask my friends, you know, because they seem so lifeless now that we are older and working, majority of us are working, if not still in school. Some people are still in school. But everyone seems so lifeless when I talk to them. I'm like, how are you doing? And they're like, it's going. I'm alive. And I'm like, what has happened to you? The hope has drained out of your body. Oh no. It makes me kind of depressed. Because whenever I ask people how their weekend was or how they've been, I kind of to be honest, I kind of stopped asking my friends that. I feel kind of bad because it's like there was this TikTok about it where it's like, oh, when you ask your friends at this age what's life been like, oh, work, sleep, work. And I'm like, oh, same, work, sleep, work. And I'm like, oh no, we are becoming this thing now. No, I refuse to let this happen to me. I'm gonna keep mushing along towards like at least like having something cool to do once in a while. Sometimes, I hope. Me in the first year of college versus now me when someone talks to me in person. No. I'm doing my best. I'm like riding against the tide right now. I'm like swimming against the tide. Like I refuse to be the person who goes, how's your day? Work. Awesome. Nothing else. I don't want to. I can't. I have to work against this. I'm trying to work against this. I don't want to be like this. I want to be not like this, fam. It can't just be like this, fam. My philosophy is if there's something important, they'll tell me. That's so true. That is so true. I don't know. I wish people would say more, but I guess to be polite, people don't really say more. So I end up talking to people like about, okay, so I have a very customer service based work ethic, of course, and so obviously I like look for things that I think people could talk about when I talk to people, and mostly everyone like can talk about very similar things consistently as they get older. It could be like their children, their husbands, their wives, their lack of husbands or wives, their siblings, their family, things like that. But most of the people I interact with are much older than me. I'm talking 50, 60, 70, 80, 90s. Those are the people I interact with most of the time. So I very much tailor my responses to predictably the things that they might be able to talk about. because not everyone can talk about all the things, and most people don't want to share their opinions or their life story. Well, actually depends. Some older people will tell you their life story, and I'm here for it. I like that. Tell me your life story. If I'm not too busy. Let's go.
Recipes pinned to my Pinterest board, and I only have one Pinterest board, okay? And it's called Feed Me. This is not
Oh my
new
God,
for me
Pinterest.
either, because I got excited about a bunch of my appliances. Like, for example, when I went to Bed Bath & Beyond, which is, you know, adult heaven. I hate all of these things, yet somehow I love them all, and I brought coupons. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond years ago to buy my toaster oven because my oven wasn't working. So what do? You buy a small oven to place on top of your oven to be an oven. And so I asked the guy.
Was this before air fryers became popular? 2015, possibly. This might be before air fryers were popular.
Are any of these toaster ovens like better or worse than the other ones? You know, I don't want to buy like a $5 toaster oven, but like, can you gauge them a little bit for me? Let me know what I'm working
A
with
$5
here.
toaster oven.
He was like, oh, this one. He was so overly dramatic about how great this toaster oven was, right? And I was like, okay, you, sir, have a full-blown case of the adulties. It's just a toaster oven. And I said that to him in person. He was like, no. You don't understand. It is just the best thing in the whole world. And I didn't really believe him until I brought it home, because of course I bought it, because he sold me on it. How are you gonna say no to, oh, this one? I can't say no to that. I'm sold. It is baller. It is bad the fuck ass. And then I realized that I too have a case of the adulties. A crock pot.
The adulties.
What? Also, on the note of appliances, I was as a child very excited about one appliance. It was an electric can opener. His name was Larry, and I loved him
Oh my
so much. When I was
gosh.
at camp, my mom would not write me one postcard. She would
I
write
never
me
knew how
2
to use an
postcards,
electric
one from
can
her,
opener, low
one
key.
from Larry the can opener, okay? So I had a problem with Larry, but it's not because I loved the way that he opened cans. He was my friend, okay? It's different. Now I just really, really like appliances. The next thing I get excited about as an adult is doing nothing. I love to do
agree.
like I've never met anyone else that likes to do nothing. There's nobody that I've ever met that likes to do nothing as much as I do. And what's crazy to me about it is that as a kid, doing nothing is a form of punishment and or torture. Go to timeout. You're being bad. Go to timeout and you sit and you do nothing. It is the most torturous experience ever, right? If it's the summertime, my biggest fear growing up was like being bored. Oh my God, I don't want to be bored. What am I supposed to do right now? I need to do something. All my friends are out of town. I better go ride my bike to a 7-Eleven and get some
I still
bubble
don't know
gum
how to
before I
ride my
die
bike.
of boredom. And now I get so excited about the possibility of just doing nothing. Like, the more nothing, the better. Like, I'm the type of person that will go lay outside, just stare at
I get it. Although I'm actively working against this. I'm such a hermit. I actively look forward to also doing nothing. But I don't want to be like this. I want to be doing something, actually. I want to make, what's the word? The terminology is like make more core memories. Because if every day is the same, you never know what a good highlight is, right? Every day is the same. You wake up, you go to work, you do your dailies activities, right? And then you go home and you rest and you barely have time to keep up. And you just don't feel like doing anything. And as much as I admire, like, you need your space, you need your boundaries, you can't really do it. I think it's very important that in the monotony or routine of the things that you do have, to at least try and change it up once in a while and try and do something outside of your routine. So at least, like, time feels slower in a way when you're making core memories. Like, it could be anything small, like playing basketball with some friends after work or something, or watching a movie with randomly all of a sudden. Anything, and not just watching a movie at home, like watching a movie at the theater or going to the park and like watching dogs play at the dog park or something. Anything that makes time appear to move slower is, to me, a core memory, because you'll remember that you did something. And so, little bits. I'm trying to do that more often now. Make more core memories by agreeing to go outside. Otherwise, I will never agree to go outside. And then the year looks the same. And I don't want that anymore. No more, no more.
The sky. Like, that's how hard I like to nothing. I've also realized the importance of doing nothing, because it doesn't serve for nothing. It quiets your brain. You have better thoughts. It's a shut off. Whenever I have like a day off or something where I don't have to do anything, you know what I like to do? Nothing. Nothing at all. Just sit on the couch and do nothing. I would say my passion in life is nothing. Anything to do, and I will do anything to get to the nothing. I love it. The next thing I get excited about as an adult is pretty specific, but it is amazing. If you have never went to a store and invested, $10 to $50, however fancy you want to get here, but like $10 can get you a good one. A new pillow, girl. What an investment that is. It's
yes, a
economical,
pillow.
It's wonderful. It feels so nice. You're like, why didn't I get a new pillow a long time ago? I don't know, friend.
I have a commentary for this. I don't like pillows. I like to sleep without a pillow. But I also like pillows. But not like using it for its intended purposes, which is under my head and, I like to hug a pillow like one would hug like a body pillow, like the long pillows. But the one, like the wide and flat pillow, I don't like. Rez is canceled. She doesn't like pillows. Go get her. You bunch up your blankets and use them as a pillow. I like a body pillow. I like the noodle pillow that you can hug. But I don't like one under my head or under my neck. Because I'm like a floor person. I could sleep on the floor very easily, and I like very hard surfaces. So that's why I don't really like pillows. Restless, I think you'll like a jail cell. Oh my god. Oh, I used to sleep in the bathtub because it was so hot, and because I'm like, I don't know what it is about me. I just don't like turning on the air conditioning. I barely like turning on the fan, and I barely like turning on like the heater. So I don't know. I just like suffering a little bit. I've had a Megumin body pillow for years because I sleep on my side. Oh, I'm also a slide sleeper. My back hurts if you don't have one. Do you stretch a lot? I think that might help if you like what do you call those full stretches, like the ones that they tell you to do at like physical therapy and stuff like that. I started doing that more often to like make my back more flexible, my hips more flexible, and things like that. There's like some things that I do to stretch so that I can keep my body mobility like up or whatever that means. Restless wants to sleep in solitary. Oh my god. I guess maybe maybe I would enjoy like brutalist like architecture. I haven't stretched since PE. You tried 2 weeks ago? Oh my god. Please, Adric, you must stretch your body. Oh my god, you can't do this. You have to. It's very helpful for like your back muscles. Otherwise, it'll keep hurting. And then your physical therapist it'll be much worse when you have to do it. It's good to practice it at least once a week. If you can't do it once every day, at least once or twice a week. If I never stretch for any reason, I will never get hurt. Trust. I guess I'm not a doctor, so what can I say? Restless is in solitary. Her streams said a bro. Nox, no. This is flawless logic. I don't know.
Because you didn't think of it. Get a new pillow. The next thing I get excited about as an adult is making a new friend. It's really exciting because when you're a kid, like, yeah, maybe you have like one or two close friends.
Yes,
like,
making new
you're
friends.
surrounded by people your age. Like, everybody's sort of doing the same stuff. You're all in the same place. Everybody has a lot in common. But as an adult, I don't know about you. I will speak for myself, but I fucking hate everybody. I hate everyone. So You suck. Everybody fucking sucks. I don't know what the fuck everyone is doing. When you make a new friend, it's really, really exciting. You don't suck at all. Where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere. You're like a fucking unicorn. I've been looking for you in a sea of people I want to punch in the face. Another thing I get excited about as being an adult is when you go somewhere and you need to be 18 to be there, even like a website or, you know.
What Jenna is saying, I'm gonna make a new friend so we can hate people together. I definitely know lots of people like this. You hate meeting people, RL? I get it, but I'm trying to. I kind of like it. I kind of like the, what you call it, the randomness of it. Like, oh, you and I, we happen to be in the same shared space. There's something magical in that somehow, out of all the billion people, the several billion people on Earth, I met you and you met me and we happen to become friends. By no coincidence, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in coincidences anymore. Maybe everything was predetermined. I'm not sure. But I think there's something cool about it. But the magic of the internet is very similar. You get to bump elbows with like all kinds of people.
Whatever. And you're not lying anymore. And the last thing that I get excited about by being an adult is being on the ground. I know, it's a little weird, but when I was younger, I used to love roller coasters, flying. I want to go.
I still love roller coasters and flying.
Submarine, we should get in it. Let's go swim with motherfucking sharks.
Oh, I still want to do that.
Things about being an adult is that you get exposed to vast amounts of information and experiences. So I have come to the conclusion that you know where I want to be? The fucking ground. If I wake up today and I'm on the ground, it's gonna be a good day.
I don't like the ground, actually. I love the air.
Go upstairs, I want to hug my pillow on the ground, and I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna do nothing. That's what I get excited about. Tell me what you like and are excited about as an adult. If you're older than 13 to 18, I think mine aren't too bad.
I also like laying on the floor.
Every once in a while, you just get like way too excited about something where you're like, that little part in your brain is like, the fuck is wrong with you? The other part of your brain is like, I don't know, man, but crockpot. Does anyone want to come say goodbye? Okay. My
The new version is the air fryer nowadays, not the toaster oven or crock pot.
Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Wednesday/Thursday. Let me translate what they just said to you. That's what that. Okay, I'm literally gonna go check on the crock pot because I'm making some shit. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Bye, friends. Bye.
That's so funny. No, definitely nowadays it's the air fryer. Air fryer, very, very popular.